What ocean is better, Atlantic or Pacific? It's not even close. Pacific clears. Pacific Ocean touches New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Korea, Canada, United States, all of the west coast of South America, all the west coast of North America, all of the west coast of Central America. Pacific Ocean is bigger. Pacific Ocean is, I don't know, it's just better in basically every single way, as this essay will prove. Atlantic, I mean, they've got a lot of history, don't get me wrong. But I like whenever, like, East Coast Andes try to tell you, like, oh, it's that, excuse me, he crossed the Atlantic. Okay, Charles Lindbergh, call me when you cross the Pacific. Oh, wait, you can't because it's too far for your Spirit of St. Louis to fly? Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, man. Pacific is the best ocean in the world. It clears Atlantic's probably number 2 in my personal rankings. I don't know, I'm like romantic about the Arctic Ocean. Maybe it's because I watched The Terror a few years ago. I think it's kind of sick that you could be like sailing and then your boat could be like, hold up, I'm frozen now. And you're like, okay, how long is that going to take to fix? And they're like, could be like 7 years. We don't know. We got to wait for an unseasonable El Nino so that the ice flows kind of break apart. And you're like, dang, dude. Shackleton could never, except that time that he did, I think. Okay, we're playing Tactical Breach Wizards. Let me explain to you what Tactical Breach Wizards is as I can understand it, okay? It is an Into the Breach style tactics game. It's been in development for a long time. It's developed by Tom Francis and his team. I don't want to, subscribe unnecessarily to Auteur Theory, okay? What else have they made? They made Gunpoint, and then the one after Gunpoint that everybody likes that I've forgotten the name of because I stopped being a games critic and started becoming like half just reaction content on Twitch. Heat Signature, that's it. Heat Signature, the spaceship one. I remember that. Now, Tactical Breach Wizards, I like both of the previous games, okay? But Tactical Breach Wizards, I was kind of on the fence because I was like, I don't know if it's going to make great streaming content. A lot of people told me to play it, and then I checked the reviews on Steam where I was going to say liars don't prevail, but it is liars. It's just a different kind of liar, I guess. And it has 98% overwhelmingly positive reviews, with reviewers saying things like it's possibly inspired by Into the Breach, but possibly even better than Into the Breach, which is a crazy pull, and tactics gamers don't say stuff like that lightly. Into the Breach, possibly one of the most underrated, criminally underrated games of all time. Its cardinal sin, of course, is that FTL is an 11 out of 10, and Into the Breach for the first 100 hours might only be a 10.9999999, which makes the average gamer think that it's a C+, when it's actually like an S++. But anyway, we're going to play... At some point, we're going to start playing the game, okay? I promise. I don't really know the structure. I don't know if it's campaign driven, if it's instance driven, if it's roguelite-ish. I think it's campaign driven, but we'll check it out, okay? Let's play on default difficulty first. That is not Earth. That's the Jodasa Strait a few years ago. WizTech, this is Mage Actual. Now I'm gonna move my camera. We just need to figure out where to move it to, okay? We're in position. Suppression Hex is online. By the way, you might be wondering what the heck is what's the aesthetic? What's the theming? It's XCOM with wizards. So instead of, like they got the XCOM military industrial complex PMC garb, but they also have magical powers, and I'm assuming magical weapons as well. We're in position. Suppression Hex is online. Trauma control charms up. Breach glyphs are hot. All right, Zan. What's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, Softwood Silence Mac 10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're gonna get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. If I ever get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. What the heck? I wish I had that kind of camaraderie with anybody in my life. Oh, look, we got a credits drop at the start too. Left you an easy one, Zan. Wow, patronizing. Select your 3-bolt burst and then issue order on the enemy to shoot them. Okay, give me a second here. I think I'm going to belong... This is where I am on the political compass too, right? What is this one? Is this one, what's next, a license to make toast in my own toaster? This one is, oh, this one's fascism. This one is like, give me your toaster. And then this one is like, nobody should have toasters. And then this one is like, nobody can tell me what to do with my toaster. And then this one is like, you need a license to use the toaster. Okay. I'm probably, I don't know. I'm just going to put my camera here and leave it at that. I don't know. Yeah, put me right in the middle. Put me in the enlightened center. Okay, I choose to select Zan. Zan can see 1 second into the future. Oh, you can't read that. One moment here, please. You can't read that. Maybe you can read it if I do this. Zan can see 1 second into the future, foreseeing how any decision will play out. His abilities revolve around time and supporting his team. That's me! 1 mana needed for most powerful spells gained by collecting intel and sealing doors and completing objectives, plus he has 4 health. Okay, I select you. I'm going to issue an order. I'm going to right-click you for 2 health. Well, you have 2 health, which is going to do 2 damage. We'll shoot them in the outcome phase. Got it. I understand. I select you. I right-click on you. I'm actually stupid. Select your 3-bolt burst ability. Here we go. 3-bolt burst. And then issue order on the enemy to shoot them. There we go. You have been destroyed. I have knocked you out of the boat. And I will now make my way to the laptop. If you can't reach it this turn, go as far as you can and end turn. That's the laptop right there. Find your use laptop ability on the left and use it. This is open the door. Objectives complete. Click done to proceed. It's just that easy, people. What are we doing here, Liv? Ben Affleck on the set of Armageddon. They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You know I don't ask those kinds of questions, Zan. And you know I sleep better than you. You're good with using force in Medellin waters? Go in quick and clean like I taught you, and they'll never know who hit them. I feel like that didn't address the substance of my question, but I guess it's not the time. Okay, we're moving on. It's nothing against the writing. I'm not a lore-driven Andy, I'm a tactics-driven Andy, okay? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. Get exploded. Okay, you're in a world of hurt. You got lots of people on you. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Okay, I will move to the laptop. Shoot the enemy you can't take cover from. That seems like a good piece of advice. I will shoot you, which has knocked you out the window and killed you. Use the take cover ability or you'll be shot at the end of your turn. Take cover does not cost any energy. That's good to know. End turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. Sure, I'm ready. Knock out all enemies, 1 left. Use the laptop to open the security door. I mean, I think that this is a gimme, brother. How does 3-bolt burst do 1 damage? You got me pressed here. You got me doing fractions. Every bolt does 1/3 of 1 damage. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. So if I'm correct, you are going to take 1 damage off of this, but no damage from the knockback? No, you're going to get pushed out the window. No, you're going to take 1 damage from the knockback. Clear. It showed that. I'm just being silly, I guess. And then get up to the edge of the door and chill. Chill for more story. The window? I don't know the structure of a boat, man. I only go on cruise ships, as you so callously remind me. The great oak is wearing a ghillie suit? It is. Isn't it already a tree? Look, I just say what I see. If you're having trouble with these rhymes, it's really this easy for me. At first, you ever read Oh Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss? I just read the words and see what I say, and then I just say what I see. No? It's pretty good. You should check it out. It's a little bit more. It's probably like a level 2 book, so you might not be quite ready for that yet. Maybe start with something short like Bartleby the Scrivener first. Oh, excuse me, there's one behind us. I am here in the action phase. I will use the laptop, which has given me some mana. Knock out all enemies. Get smoked, kid. Then the 4C phase. Enemies attack. If none have valid plans, we skip this phase. You can't take further actions, but you can still rewind. And then end turn. Enemies move and make new plans. They do not act yet, though. Get smoked, fool. Where did you come from? Attack the Shrub Lord. Now, I'm trying to think. If I wanted to get you... I want to get you with some knockback. Maybe I could do 2 attacks on you. Well, the first one knocks you into the wall. Or close to the wall. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight. You tell me. Use the foresee button to find out whether Liv can dodge this shot. That costs us 1 action. You will die. You will pass away. You can always rewind all the way back to the start of your turn. Try it now. Done. Move close enough so that he targets you instead. I mean, what's your attack? 1 knockback? I guess I don't want to get knocked back into you and then knock you out the window. So I'll move here. Alright, I'll take the hit. But you owe me a mending vial after this. And then foresee the outcome. You hit me for 1 damage. And then you get shot in the head. Okay, that sounds pretty good. What now? Shall we move? Done. You're done. You're done, bud. There's an auto advance feature so you don't have to read the dialogue. I'll give it a, I gotta give it a good faith try for a little bit before I just turn it off. Otherwise, everybody's upset. You read everything at first, and then you go like yada yada, and then you read nothing and you just click through the stuff as much as possible. We at least need to know who the characters are, though. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying, if something goes south, you know your orders. The asset is the priority. For me, the juice is the squeeze. Got it. You gonna breach this year? Me to the whales when I go whale watching on vacation? I guess the whales don't work for the whaling corporation, though. What the hell? You only have time to deal with 1 threat. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage and see if Liv can save herself. Okay. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. So if we move here and shoot the extractor, they will go out the window. And Liv is saved. And then we foresee, and the hostage gets shot in the head. So that's bad. Tell me you saved the asset. I would like to rewind. Try saving the hostage and see if Liv can save herself. I think I see where this is going. Foresee for 1 action. Shit, I can't save them both. I think this is the only call. The hostage must survive. The hostage is safe. End your turn. I'm sure. Move next to the hostage and use blink out to extract them. Vesker to Wiztac, requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. No comment. Oh, I'll be blinking out now. Okay, tutorial complete. I'm ready to play on Impossible Iron Man, I think. Tactical Breach Wizards. Never know how many acts are in things these days. Sometimes you play an indie game and it's like Act 1 and you're like, okay, I'm getting settled in, I got a cup of tea. You kill the first boss and it's like, get ready for part 2 coming out in 3 years. And you're like, what the heck? Then you pick up like a Shakespeare play and you're like, 5 acts? Like maybe it shouldn't be 12th night, maybe it should be like 7th night or something like that. Who's got that kind of time these days, man? You watch the news lately? So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor? And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen P.I. That's me. What is it going to take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person's case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding the people. Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason. People don't... Okay. Dude, they have a skip button. If they have a skip button and you don't use it, then that's your personal problem. Hey, did you know your station is on fire? What? Okay, it seems like by hitting the skip button, I might have missed something. You're too late to stop me. I don't know who you are. Oh, you're not Zan Vesker, Navy Seer? No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah, well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Defenestrate the pyromancer, okay? Well, what does our static blast do? It has 2 knockback, so I think we should move over here and then static blast you out the window. Seems easy enough to me. And then, like, I mean, I know how gaming works. Does moving gets 1 use per turn. Didn't we already use our move? I don't know. Whatever. What do we care? End turn. Zone 1 of 6 clear. So far, so good. Don't worry about that. You know, in movie to movie, I'm not about that. It's all about the cleanliness. Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for, remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding the station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Save Zan this turn. Okay. Chain Bolt, a new ability. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path shown, knocking each target back in the direction it hits them. Okay. Do we have a mana? We do. So I can chain you, like, out the window, and then you out the window, and then you just get knocked into the wall. I can live with that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others didn't know him, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Nerds are always saying stuff like that. Especially in, like, D&D. I cast slow fall wards on the tavern maid. So she pours me an extra large flagon of ale. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's a cantrip. You're really going to burn your 1 slow fall wards on getting a unusually large flagon of ale? That's not how it's pronounced, huh? I don't know. I'm more of a goblet guy, personally. Or a decanter? I guess a decanter is something you pour something from, right? We're goblet guys. Anyway, sorry. I've opened the security door. I'm going to end my turn just standing in the doorway. Hey, that's us from the last one. I get it now. So how have you been? Don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. The gameplay speaks for itself. He's got a riot shield. You can reposition wizards at the start of a level. Use the redeploy ability to move Zan to the breach position of the other door. Deploy Zan. Oh, here. Okay, I see. Use the laptop to open the security door and knock out all enemies. It's not possible. Breach this open and step into the doorway. 1 damage, 2 knockback. So am I crazy to think that this will do nothing? Okay. I can 3 bolt burst you here, and then our 2 knockback will push you out of the window. 3 bolt burst. Static blast will push you out the window. And then we will use the laptop to open the security door. Now this is the kind of puzzle I can get down with. No slow fall ward for that guy? Well, you used a different word. I wouldn't use that word. That word starts with a B. I wouldn't use that. I'm trying to beat the allegations. You can say what you want. I don't have control over that. Even though they say that a streamer, their chat is a reflection of them. No. I don't see that. You're 32 years old, okay? You have your own agency in this world at this point, I hope. Set a trap for the enforcer. Read the description of predictive bolt and use it to set a trap the enforcer will walk into. You should just tell me what I'm going to do, because, like, my solution is probably going to be so novel that I'm not sure the game is, like, ready to handle it. Like, it would have to be some kind of serious thinking machine in order to deal with the creativity that I'm going to give it. Predictive bolt. Aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemy ahead to prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross that line. 4 damage and Overwatch. Okay, maybe it's actually the easiest thing of all time. And get someone close enough that he plans to charge at them. Sorry about this one, Jen. I'm going to need you to come over here and click 4C to see if it works out. Seems bad for you. I will accept the outcome. Heads up, reinforcements. S asterisk asterisk asterisk. We should put a ward on that door. Supports. When they forgot to put a ward on the door. We should put a ward on that door. Knock out all enemies. Seal all reinforcement doors. Sealing a door is a free action. You don't need to seal doors that have no enemies left. Okay. Which one is this the reinforcement door? That would make sense considering that's where they came from. What are you doing? What's your turn? We don't know your turn yet. I know what I must do. Jen moves up here. You move to attack me. You do a predictive bolt that fires right here. 4C the turn. You get blasted. I accept the outcome. Turn 3. Jen, if you could do me a favor, move to the reinforcement door and then seal it. And then why don't you just move in here so we're ready to go. Done. Zone 4 of 6 clear. I don't want to be a stereotypical streamer. I feel like I might have to turn the difficulty up 1 though. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. Bro, it's the tutorial? I thought the last one was the tutorial! So-called free thinkers when you aim a gun down the hallway. True. Okay, well, I think I got an idea here. You got 2. 1 armor. Incoming direct damage is reduced by this much. So I gotta hit you for 4. And you can just get chain bolted. I think. So what if I was to breach? And then chain bolt. Which kills you. Knocks you over here. You take a little bit of damage at least. And then, me personally, I would like... Oh, they won't let... I see. I have to move behind cover. Behind cover. Your ability is Overwatch. Fire at the first person to enter the line of sight. Okay, do me a favor. I got an idea here. Let's see if we've figured out what we're doing. Breach here. Blow that up. While you stand here, how about a predictive bolt that shoots here? Or maybe there. And then you move here. I shouldn't get shot at, right? Because I'm not walking into their Overwatch. I'll accept that outcome. Not saying there isn't a better way, but that seems fine for me. So, I'll hit you with a static blast, which kills you. Walk forward to the laptop, use it to gain some mana, and then proceed to the security door. It's just that easy, man. It taking 2 turns might... Oh, well, they still said it's efficient. I can live with that. They gave me a knock for getting 0 defenestrations, even though there's no windows in there. That hardly seems fair. Just so you know, you don't need to move after your objectives are done. Okay, okay, good to know, good to know. You shoot in the 4C phase. Seal all reinforcement doors. Use the laptop to open the security door. Okay, I think I got tech. Predictive bolt needs to be used on the most, on the tankiest enemies. So let's start with Jen. I'm gonna redeploy you over here. Have you breached the door? Then I'm going to get behind cover, where I'm not being shot any longer, and static blast you out the window. It's that easy. Now, I think we're gonna need you to breach the door. Maybe perhaps I have to redeploy you first, my mistake. Move here. I am being shot at, but I can take cover. So use a 3-bolt burst to kill one. Then take cover with your last... There's no action cost, my mistake. End turn. Sure. Turn 1, no problem. Turn 2... Turn 2, we're stressing. Let me think about this one for a brief instant. Any chance I could... let me see what a chain bolt would do here. It would only knock you over there. I really would prefer to knock you outside of the window. So hang on, cancel this. What if you were to move? I don't know if I can accomplish what I want to accomplish here. I think, because you're gonna shoot me if I come this way. Like I gotta move in, static blast you to kill you, and then take cover. And then I do want you to chase me. What if I were to move here? Are you still, you're not chasing anymore? In that case, I think I should 3-bolt burst you. And then you're not doing anything. I mean, I guess I would just, am I crazy to think I just predicted bolt like straight ahead? That seemed pretty good to me. Now we're talking. How about a chain bolt? No, it's not good in that position. So I just started mashing buttons. How about if I move here and then do chain bolt, chain... Oh! Now I get it. Okay. Get smoked, fool. I think someone's coming through the door next, but it is what it is. I can't move you close enough. Let's end our turn. I had 1 unused action, so... What do you mean seal all reinforcement? Oh, it's not done. It's done because I was too slow with it. Which is fine. I can live with it, but it's a little embarrassing. Okay, get smoked, kid. You're dead. End turn. Zone 6 of 6 clear. They didn't give me any superlatives. They're embarrassed I took 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Rushwater PD holding cells. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard, this station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team, one of whom can transcend time. So true. First pitch, 3-bolt burst outside. He swings. He feels like he's drowning. Second pitch, chain lightning right down the middle. Strike 2. Your last potion sucked. Hex yourself. That's not what he says. Whatever. You would think I spent all weekend on Twitter. I don't, okay? Spent a lot of time this weekend trying to figure out how the fuck to play Wingspan. Still, I'm good enough to play it and lose to the AI with like knowing what I'm doing. I'm not good enough to explain it to my friends yet. That comes with a certain level of mastery. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? A breach cliff ought to do it. If not, 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die? Classy. When you hear it back, it doesn't sound great, does it? Flashbang out? The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. I'm so sorry. In my head, I was like, all I could think of is Liv is like the most ironic name for the president most, I mean, I was going to say most famous for being killed, but I guess he also started the Apollo project, but like, I'm not happy about making the joke, just to be clear. It's an intrusive thought that popped into my head. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Don't worry about it. Is it possible to raise the difficulty now that I've started it? Oh, I forgot that, because in every tactics game, there's the combat and the puzzles, but then also there's like either a base building or like an RPG character aspect of it, and that the cells interlinked. Okay, Jen Kellen, 1 perk point. What do we got here? Point blank, +2 knockback if used at point blank range. +1 target or strong finish. +2 knockback to final target. I mean, it's gonna raise the mental cost a little bit, but I feel like +1 target is great to increase the possible defenestrations that we got. Let's select that and confirm. And then we can't afford anything else. Zan Vesker is very close though. Why do I want to call him Van Zesker? How about outfits? They haven't earned the other outfits yet. You can replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you've missed. Okay, and these are our missions. All right, I'll confirm that. Let's move on. A lovely condo. A succulent Chinese meal. It's not really what he sounds like, to be honest. My apologies. So how does this work? You drag string between us to prove we're friends? Old friends. Me and Zan Vesker, Jen Kellen, Zan Vesker, old friends. Zan Vesker served under Liv Kennedy, who led the strike on, I'm going to assume the Rushwater PD. 2 connections left to make. The reactor, okay, hang on. It's so doable, man. Liv Kennedy abducted Dessa Banks. We saw that in the cutscene. And the reactor, the elite paramilitary outfit, employs Liv Kennedy. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. That looks right to me. Wait, they let me skip, and I told you you don't need to worry about it. I got the gist of it, and I did get the gist of it. Well, okay, I do think it makes more sense if you're here and you're in like the center of this whole thing. You're the spider in the middle of the web. I'll tell you that for free. Hey, I stay Loki. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. It's all coming together. Name a wizard. Apprentice for a doubloon. Name a wizard. Name a wizard. Any wizard. A wizard. Fuck you, potion file. Name a wizard. A wizard. I gotta go. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient. All right, now it's getting serious. Now, hang on. Confidence goals. There are extra goals that boost the wizard's confidence, which can give them more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back and get them later with new perks you've unlocked. Defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale grenade and finish with all team members at full health. I do also want to see if I may possibly change the difficulty to hard and just try it out. And if it's too hard, we'll go back to normal. But I like when the games are, you know, when they force you to learn a little bit. Gale grenade. Knocks back all adjacent targets, 1 use per battle. Okay, defenestrate 2 with a Gale grenade. So that should work right here. But we obviously have to do it in such a way that we can not get shot on this turn as well. So, I mean, 1 shot on you. You got to move to cover. I think we should hot swap. What if you were to move here and fire a 3-bolt burst? You were to move here and fire a static blast. It only does 1 damage. It only does 1 damage, sir. Okay, rewind me. This might be a little slow. What if you were to move here? Oh, but then you're gonna get shot. Okay, let's rewind to the start of our turn. Now it's the thinking man's game here. It's the thinking man's game. Fires at the first person to enter their line of sight. So there's a part of me that's like, hey, what if I moved here with Zan, shot you forward, and then did like a chain lightning that knocked you over here, so you got shot by the dude doing the Overwatch. Kind of an interesting idea, right? He would just die to damage? Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, but what if I hit a chain lightning that knocks you diagonally? Let me just take a peek at that. Oh, I don't have any mana. I've got none mana. I need to seal a reinforcement door first. Okay, so we don't need to worry about all that stuff then. Sir, the damage was getting the kill already? Oh, if you shoot and then move. I see what you're saying. You shoot him into the wall. Move 1 over, take cover. Oh, grab intelligence. And then take cover. Okay. And then you move 1 over. You're not getting shot. 3-bolt burst. Okay, so turn 1, we're not sweating it. We'd end our turn on that one. What the heck is that? Perhaps a little more sodium chloride next time. Let me take a peek. I'm still figuring out how chain lightning works. I can't cast it on you. I can't cast it on anybody. I don't have line of sight on anybody. Okay, rewind that then. Static blast hits you? That's crazy. I mean, we're just treading water though if we do this. What do you do? Explode. Oh, you launch a grenade. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I mean, it's easy enough to just take a shot at you, but I feel like we could do a little bit better, right? Like we got to find a way to deal with this fool without burning his Overwatch. Like a chain bolt knocks you out the window and then kills you. So that's pretty good. And then also we have 1 extra target, so it kills you. And then it did 1 damage to you as well. That's a crazy turn, man. It's not a Gale grenade, but it is a crazy turn. You know what? You're right. It would be nice to get the confidence boost. What if we used the Gale grenade instead? I can only defenestrate 1, I think, in my current position. Well, really more accurately with their current positions. I'm going to stick with what we had going. And then, I mean, honestly, I think we'd be a fool not to just end your life. We might not get all the confidence goals. That's okay. I can live with it. How about this? All right, now pop out the damn door. I accept the outcome. Ah, you won the 50-50, okay? Congratulations. Get smoked. Now, if you could do me a favor and move here and seal the reinforcement door. I believe we have now completed the level. +1 confidence. We could do better, though. Yo, this game is sick. Can I tell you the Steam review that hooked me the most? I saw a Steam review that said, it looks like Invisible Ink, but it's actually better. And I gotta admit, I hit it with a little bit of a sus. Because I was like, Invisible Ink is probably one of the most underrated tactics games ever made. It's got its hook in me already, though. We got a tracking shot. Shoots in the foresee phase. Grenadier Cold Star. What are our objectives? Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. I don't think that's going to happen. But that's okay. But let a teammate... How can we have a teammate do 2 actions in 1 turn when they only have 1 action? Do you have a move that allows them to do another... Oh, no action cost. Time boost. Throw at an extra ally to give them an extra action. Okay, well, look at that. It's just that easy, people. How'd they get the actions above the turn? Keith David in There's Something About Mary. So true.